Night 2 at the Austrian Darts Open, Saturday night in Graz. Who do you like here, Voltage or the Black Cobra? Would Jeffrey Desvaughn explode or implode? How about MVG? Would Mike be mighty and leave the Shamrock somber and sad? I think we all know the answer to that. And how about this clash? The host nation favorite and some Menser mayhem, or a rampage for Raymond and Barney's Army. The mercury is rising today on High Roller Radio. Yes, a weekend in Austria, arrows flying, and the thermometer on Scorcher, it's heating up. We had 8 matches earlier today, 8 more this evening. The big guns are in the house as Rob Cross, MVG, and James Wade will all be towing the Aki. What an afternoon we had, as it was congrats for the underdogs. 6 of the 8 seeds getting KO'd in their opening round ties. 6 of 8 among the departed. Defending champ Johnny Clayton, he was beaten by Poland's Titus Kanek, and Dave Chisnell, who was taken down by Nathan Aspinall, although that was less of an upset there. Superb contest. What do we have in store tonight? Hopefully more drama. All right, here we go. Gerwyn Price taking on John Henderson, the Highlander, celebrating his 46th birthday today, but the Iceman was in no mood for cake or ice cream. He was all business and solid too. We pick it up at 5-3. Gezi on tops, and yes, pinpoint. He was 6 of 7 on doubles, convincing in that department. Spoils the big Hendo birthday weekendo. 6-3 your final. And look at this. Once again, no interview from Price, no crowd acknowledgement. Straight off exit stage left. We'll see him again tomorrow. Gezi didn't have to be at his best there, said Luke Jones, and yet again walks off without giving an interview. Don't know what's going on there. Danny Grotbags replied with this: I don't think I'd give an interview if I got booed that bad, and that is a very good point. What a game this next one could be, though, said Jake. JDZV Cross and Beauty and the Beast right here. An Austrian walk-on girl alongside Jeffrey Desvaughn, JDZ in a clash with the high-octane throwing Rob Cross, who's been averaging a ton plus for fun lately. Not through 4 legs, though. Almost 16 points the difference as the Dutchman started better. Up 3-1, then 4-2. But that's when the wheels came off and Voltage kicked in. This 72 checkout leveled things at 4 to leave the Black Cobra backstage wiping his brow. We'd go to a decider and talk about last leg drama. First, JDZ on 80 threw his second dart right off the board, going for the single 20. Then on tops his next turn, missed darts at it, 3 of them, and crosspin double 4 for the 6-5 win. Desvaughn couldn't believe it. Unreal scenes. 6-5 the final. Voltage absolutely steals it. I was the second best player, he said. Jeffrey just missed. I'm grateful to be here. Chris Dobie versus Peter Wright next, and Snakebite backstage already chastising himself for squandering chances in the opening leg. A quick break for Hollywood. But talking to himself worked. He got motivated, and the man in the flashy trousers stormed back with 4 on the spin. Nice response here from Hollywood for 4-2. The 76 checkout on double 8. He then took out 72, same double for 5-3. Very nice. He then took out 64 for 5-4. What a run. Then in the 10th leg, wow. Wright would fire in this 180, but then missed 3 match darts. Remember Andrew Gilding yesterday? Missed 9 against Dobie. In the last leg shootout, though, Wright would get another chance, and make no mistake this time, the 104 checkout, double 16 for the 6-5 victory. The Dobie comeback staved off. Not satisfied at all, Wright said. I feel like I disappointed these people. I played rubbish. All right, the Green Hats living large for our next tilt. Green Hats or white stripes? Who have you got? Michael van Gerwen entering the Coliseum for a tilt with Steve Lennon, and it didn't take long for Mike to become mighty. A break in the opening leg, followed by this 180 in the second. He was all fired up early, the demonstrative fist pump as we check out the scoreline. The Irishman struggling while the Dutchman was not. He took out 98 next for 4-0. This fan, recording some of the action for posterity, picked a good one to record too, because it was all MVG in a hurry or what. Whitewashes Lennon lickety-split to leave the Shamrock saddened. No contest. He advances easily with a 6-0 win. Far from perfect, he said, but for the first time in Graz, not too bad. I'm going to focus on my next game, and hopefully I can do some more damage. Love me some MVG beast mode, said Hannah. You see the live darts post there? They called it merciless. Loved it, absolutely loved it, tweeted Richard Asson, saying, come on, MVG, pretty unstoppable there, said the Irish darts fan. Hard luck, Steve. On to the next one. Mervyn King in tough up against James Wade in our next encounter. Wadey so steady of late and no different tonight. The machine revving along nicely, out to a 3-1 lead, then 4-1. No problem at all. 6-2 your final as he sends the King packing. This is one of the hottest stages I've ever played on, he said. I've got my suntan lotion ready for tomorrow. All right, our sixth feature now, but no doubt the feature attraction here in Graz, Raymond van Barneveld versus the host nation favorite MENSUR-MANIA. Barney with the salute here. That, though, was the appetizer for this. Too much love or just Mensur mayhem as security says hands off to the fans. Mob scene. Of course, we got the salute and the bow. Incredible scenes. Once on the Aki, though, he struggled. Was the heat affecting his throw? As we check out the averages, Mensur on top there. They tell a story, don't they? Just 82. Wow. RVB took full advantage. Used double 14. Mensur's fave here for 3-1. The Gentle responded on guess what? Double 14 to set the crowd electric, urging their man on. He then took out 73 for 3-all. The place now going nuts. He made it 3 on the spin on tops for 4-3, and yes, he was feeling it now. Barney would level, but cue the headbutt. Big celebration after a last start double 18, and then he tossed in back-to-back 180s in the 10th leg for an 11-darter and the win. The huge celebration charged across the stage, threw a few headbutts in there. The crowd, meanwhile, all the time chanting his name. What a performance down the stretch. From 3-1 down, he wins it 6-4. Respect, 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 he said. Respect, Graz, as they kept chanting his name. Geronimo put it best here. Hashtag MENSUR-MANIA. So, how does the Diamond Ian White follow that? Well, how about this? The Diamond Dab up against Jamie Hughes tonight as we all catch our collective breath. We thank the PDC for the outcome. Another fantastic tussle between the two. It goes all the way, and White wins it 6-5. Handshakes for Yaza, who loses another close one. Our final feature of the evening pitted Max Hopp against Keegan Brown. The scoreline here suggests the Maximizer was struggling. Down 4-2, you can make that 5-2 after the needle was pinpoint on an 86 finish. Only 2 darts needed for a sip of water, all the while the German forced to stand there in his own angst. But he started to come back as we see tension on his loved ones' faces. Then this double 10 made it 5-4, closing in. The big reaction, they liked it, but that was it. Pink power in the 10th leg, a hold. There was a handshake this time, perhaps because Keegan won it. Who knows? 6-4 the final. There was no handshake the last time these guys met. So, there you have it. What a day, what a day. Our top story tonight, Mensur mayhem as the Gentle sends them home happy. An Austrian love affair today on High Roller Radio.